Hi, you're watching Patadendron. In today's video, I'm showing you how crazy fast all these plants are growing in this Mars Hydro grow tent. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Patrick and I'm a houseplant collector, enthusiast, hobbyist, and I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see how I grow my collection and keep my plants happy, then you should definitely hit subscribe. In today's video, I just had to show you guys how fast everything's growing. I was just checking out all my plants in here, and these aerial roots are crazy, and it's almost time for me to chop and prop these guys, but I wanted to show you guys before I did anything because I've never seen anything like this. Let me just show you all the plants. Okay, so these are all the plants that I have in here. It is kind of chaotic, but we're gonna work through it. I just wanted to show you guys everything before I started cutting them up because they're growing so fast. So let's start at the top, I guess. So there in the right corner is my Hupersia phlegmaria, and it's exciting. There's new growth right there. I love the way the new growth looks too. They look like little braids. They're tight and then they kind of pop out when the leaves are ready, is what it looks like it's doing. But next to that is my Hoya pubicalyx splash. Look at all those aerial roots growing in here. This Mars Hydro grow tent has been such a game changer. Look at those aerial roots. And I love it's so splashy and sun-stressed. I love it. And then below that, I have my Dischidia astafana just hanging from there. I make sure I dip it in water every day. I actually dip it in aquarium water, like water almost every day. So far so good. And there's my Dischidia ovata. Look at it just growing like crazy. I love how all those vines just found each other and started making that little braid. And behind that is the Epipremnum pinnatum skeleton key. And look, it's actually making a key shape. That's so cool. I have my Hoya callistophila back there. Still waiting for it to do stuff. And my Hoya parviflora, actually, I was waiting for this to do stuff for a while, but see those two new red leaves? That's super exciting. They're really cute. I love this plant. And look, my Hoya sunrise is doing stuff. Isn't that cool? I love the color. It's this really beautiful bright red. And then my Hoya sulawesi. It's doing well. It did drop its 2 baby leaves, but not too worried about it. It seems to be acclimating just fine since dropping those. Fingers crossed. And then I put my Alocasia dragon scale back here too. It's lost some leaves. Hopefully that bounces back. And look at all the growth this Peperomia puteolata has grown. This part is all new. I think this just started growing in the last video that I did on what's in my grow tent. Back when I did my collection tour. But that is, you know, this was the set of leaves that it had, or, you know, it just had like one set of leaves. And now it has like 3. And this has grown some too. Look at how beautiful these leaves are. And another Peperomia that started doing really well once I put in here is the Peperomia metallica. This was like very sad, just had the big leaves and one tiny little one, but now it has a few tiny little ones and they're a little bigger, so it's starting to thrive. That takes us down to the second level of the shelf. And I have my Hoya rotundiflora. And look, it is doing its thing. It's growing. I was looking for the growths to come out this and this end down here. But this one popped out and surprised me. Look how cute the new growth is. I love the furry little leaves. I'm so glad I got this. And back there is my Monstera Peru. And this is what I was really excited to show you. Look at that aerial root. These are amazing, right? So I can't wait to cut that and propagate these. And then my Anthurium crystallinum, or crystallinum. Look at the sparkly veins. That's its newest leaf. This is the red Anthurium crystallinum. And oh, it's so pretty. It's so much happier in here. And I love it because I can see that there's a new baby leaf coming in from this one. It's amazing. Love this plant. Here's the whole plant. But love that new leaf. Let's see if I can show you guys its new leaf coming in. There it is. Do you see it peeking through? Love it. And then, so that's the Monstera Peru right there to the left. But in the middle is a Cebu Blue. 3 little cuttings that I propagated. Let me see if I can show you guys. Awesome. This is my first time noticing how huge these aerial roots are. This almost started rooting inside the Monstera Peru. But it's almost time to make cuttings off the cuttings. And then behind the Cebu Blue is the pot of my Epipremnum pinnatum skeleton key that was growing above level 1, or the top level. Should be actually level 3. Or no, shoot, level 4. So this is level 3. Oh my gosh, I'm confusing you guys. Let's just stick to this being level 2. But right here is my Philodendron Adibapoens. It's cute. I think I might take it out of here. It was getting too much humidity, maybe. Okay, so now we're down to this level. As you can see, I've added my original string of turtles back here into this grow tent. What I wanted to do is I wanted to achieve those plump little turtle shells. They were looking a little flat outside, and I thought I figured the humidity of the grow tent would help them kind of plump up, and I think it's already working. But that's like my favorite part of the Peperomia prostrata, are the plump leaves. I think it's so cool. And then behind that is a Philodendron something that I got at the plant swap back in March. So that'll be fun, kind of watching it grow and hopefully figuring out what it is. And then I have my Bipennifolium aurea right here. Yeah. And then next to that is the Philodendron melanochrysum. And then next to the melanochrysum is the El Chaco. Here is a better look at the El Chaco. I moved it in here since transferring it to soil, just so that it can acclimate well. And it took its time putting out this newest leaf, but it's finally coming out, so I'm excited. It's been about maybe 3 weeks of being in here. It was growing super fast when I had it in sphagnum moss and a cloche, but I wanted to transfer it to soil earlier on in spring. But I think I'm gonna keep it in here, so it's just gonna hopefully grow all year round now. And then another plant that I got at the swap, this Philodendron lupinum. That's its newest leaf right there. And then behind that, I might have to move the lupinum. And there is my Hoya obovata. Look how exciting. It's growing new leaves right there. So I am very excited. And this is a Hoya obovata. that I got from Manangyali. So thank you. It's doing well. I almost missed one of my favorites in here is this Kalanchoe uniflora, and it is an epiphytic Kalanchoe. I actually had this a little closer to the light because I thought it, you know, Kalanchoe probably wouldn't hurt to have it or have it have more light. But I also wanted to preserve the moss that was in this pot because I thought it was so cute, and the moss started to burn. So I actually just lowered it and it seems to be bouncing back, the moss. The plant itself is very happy. All of this is new growth. So that right there, you see the three pieces like sticking out? That is all new growth, and also some new growth right here. So yeah, that's exciting. And yeah, it dropped its flowers, but that's okay. I hope it'll bloom again for me. And this is a Peperomia trinervous bicolor. And I hope it seems to be doing some stuff. Like it grew all those little leaves. This one seems to be the most finicky of the 3 Peperomias that I got from Andy's Orchids. So I got the Peperomia trinervous bicolor, the Peperomia petiolata, and the Peperomia metallica. But they do all seem to be appreciating the humidity that this grow tent provides. So that takes us to this wild and crazy jungle floor. And I'll start here. This is my Hoya carnosa crimson queen. Look at these roots just going crazy. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, I'm actually thinking of moving it somewhere up here somehow to hang. We'll see how that works out. Or maybe just moving it outside or to a different, actually, I know just where to put this. And then behind that is my Anthurium forgetii. And it did nothing for the longest time, but once I put it in here, it popped out this new leaf. So I'm trying to get a better look at it for you guys, but it's just, it's obscured by another new baby leaf. And this is from my Anthurium falcatum. And that is about to pop out a new leaf. I'm gonna have to take some plants out here to show you guys so it's not as chaotic. Okay, much better. Look at this Anthurium falcatum. I love that. T-shaped leaf. That is so cool. And another happy plant in here is my Anthurium veitchii. And this is its newest leaf. This is its biggest leaf that I've ever seen it put out, so that's super exciting. And look at those roots down here. Nice, furry, happy roots. Next to that is my Philodendron Grazielle. And look at how cute this leaf is. Doesn't it almost look like it has some sport variegation? And then right here is my Philodendron verrucosum. I'm so excited. I feel like I may have finally figured this one out. Look at this beautiful, like, red back to that. I don't want to bend it too far, but oh, there. Isn't that so cool? And that is its biggest leaf that I've ever seen it put out so far. And then back in this corner is my Philodendron Paraíso Verde. I'm hoping the next leaf comes out a little more mottled with a yellow. I do love how big this leaf is. Again, that's like its biggest leaf that it's put out. I started air layering it down there because I just didn't want to waste all those good roots. So I wrapped it in sphagnum moss and I made a makeshift. I only had Ziploc baggies, sandwich bags, so I did what I could. And then I also put my Anthurium clarinervium. It's working on a new leaf, so I'm excited for that to pop out. That one's almost time to let go, but I think it's still maybe like sucking the nutrition in from that leaf to work on the rest of it. I don't know, or maybe I should cut it off. Let me know in the comments. And then I have my Epipremnum pinnatum variegata back here. Look at that new leaf right there. This one also has a lot of aerial roots. So it's time to cut that one and propagate. And then my Hoya pubicalix riva that I got for Christmas from my BFF Christine. Shout out Christine. And yeah, look at all these crazy aerial roots and new leaves. That was just like one long tendril for the longest time. And then I think it's almost time, if not it passed, but I still have this long Hoya, sorry, it's gross. This long Hoya monoloa in there, but check out all those aerial roots going crazy. So I bet the soil roots are pretty well established and like in there. When I got this thing, it only had about like an inch of roots, so there was no way that it was gonna hold itself in the pot. That was like my concern. And then I have a new like a propagation of my variegated Maranta. I just put it in here so that it can acclimate. I just transferred it from water to soil, so let's see what that does. This is my Philodendron subhestatum. Look at how wacky those aerial roots are. There's just so many and they're going in every direction. But this is the main culprit of why it looks so wild down there. But it's doing really well. Both my plants from Equigenera seem to have acclimated really well in this grow tent. And it's time to water this guy. Actually, it's time to repot this guy. This subhestatum is always so thirsty, so I'm gonna repot it. That just means that I'm definitely gonna have to make more space in here for a bigger pot. So what I do to maximize the space is I use this clear dome as a plant stand and actually a plant throne, because this is where I put my Philodendron Pink Princess. And I'm really excited because ever since I chopped it, it has given me 2 growth points. So you see that one there. And then this one here with the new leaf coming out. And more exciting is that this new leaf is gonna have variegation again. Oh, so I'm really excited to see how that leaf looks. It's been a while since this princess has felt happy enough to put out a variegated leaf, so I will definitely be keeping you guys updated on that. So yeah, as you can see, my plants are happy in here, so that is why it is stuffed. But I've been thinking, like, my fantasy would be to have 2 of these. So this is the smallest of the grow tents, and I would love a larger one for my aeroids. I think that would be really cool. And I'd keep this one for my Hoyas and Dischidias, or Dischidias. Tomato, tomato. And yeah, oh, look at that. Just like velvety goodness. And that is how everything's growing in my grow tent so far. And yeah, like I said, I wanted to catch it, document it, and show you guys before I snip these and make new plants, because these aerial roots are crazy. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me as I showed you how fast everything's growing in this grow tent. I was just checking it out and I thought, wow, I need to trim these guys back and propagate. But I wanted to show you guys everything before I did that. And yeah, super exciting. And this Mars Hydro grow tent has been such a game changer, and I'm loving it. And I'll keep you guys updated on how everything keeps going. But for now, this is where we're at. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, which I hope you do, please hit that subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. So actually, I just really want to say thank you guys for doing all that. all the likes and subscribes and comments really help with getting my video distributed on YouTube. So thank you and bye.